Welcome or welcome back to the Unraveling Soprano. I'm Heather, and this is my channel where I talk about all my makes from the week, whether that be knitting, sewing, crochet, gardening. So jumping right in. It is finished. It is finally finished. My Wrapover Cardigan. A little bit of background knowledge before I jump into the pattern, the process. So, the pattern comes from this book, Handmade Romance by Janine Atkinson. It uses, the pattern originally calls for two lace weight yarns held double, but I knit mine in fingering. I knit mine in Knit Picks palette in Wheat Heather. It is a Wrapover cardigan. I knit the needle size I had for the ribbing was, I think, 2.75. Yeah, 2.75 for the ribbing, and then the recommended needle size for the body, 3.25 for the body. I rarely ever use the recommended needle size, but I had it, and I just kind of wanted to see what it would do. And it was, since it was a Wrapover cardigan, I felt like if it was too big, there would be some leeway with the pattern, because I could always adjust. So let me see if I can get this. Let me back you up. It's a short guy, so this is the front, the back. I'm going to keep you like that because I feel like you get more of the cardigan. The pattern is done in pieces, so you knit the back piece, side, or the back piece, the front pieces, and then the arms. It's got raglan shaping, and the cuffs, I think it's got about like 4 inches of ribbing. So the arms are a little long, but I'm not upset about it. So I knew I have short arms, so I knew that there was a chance that like I was gonna knit this up, but it was gonna be too long. But I'm okay with it. I didn't know. I'm sure there was a way I could have modified the pattern. I could have probably done like maybe 2 inches less in the cuff. But since it's from bottom up, I wasn't sure, and I really do love a cuff with lots of ribbing. Like I love the look of that. So the other option would have been to take out decrease the amount of space in between the increases. If that makes sense. So like you knit 10 rows and then did an increase, so maybe doing it every 5 rows. I could have done that. I just didn't know what that would look like, and if it would mean that I would have lots of extra room. Because one of the things that I really like about the sweater is that the arms are not super oversized. It's just kind of a fitted. Like it's not like I don't think there's negative ease. I think there's zero ease. But yeah, so I just really love the fit of it. I really love the look of it. The ties. So you knit up all the pieces, and then you knit them together, and then when you are sewing up the garment, you leave yourself a little hole. And I just kind of guesstimated where I want that hole to be. I just kind of put it somewhere around my waist. But then you have this lovely ribbing here, which is, I really just love how this came out. The biggest pain in the butt were the ties, because you have to kind of knit these ties pretty long, like several inches long. And it's just kind of boring because you're doing like over and over and over again. And I didn't feel like I was getting much progress until suddenly I was done. And I was like, oh, this has not been blocked. So this is not the final way it's going to look. But I'm still wearing it out today because I'm just super, super excited. It may not be even the weather to wear this out. I may regret my life choices, but I just really love it. I just really am proud of how it came out. I was waffling about the color because it's kind of like, it was just annoying to knit as far as this is a very boring color, but now I see myself in the viewfinder. I think it's a really pretty color on me. It's just not an exciting color to knit. And not everything can be your bright rainbow colors because you need some neutrals. And this has been kind of the year of me building up my neutrals. Right, the first couple of years of knitting was me just knitting whatever my heart wanted, like just whatever color I thought was pretty. And then I looked at my wardrobe and I was like, nothing makes sense. Nothing goes together. So now I'm doing neutrals to tie everything together, which I think is good. But I do need to pivot into some more color because I'm getting very bored. But I do love this. I think I bought 6 balls of yarn, and I think I ended up using 5 and a bit. So I did break into my last ball of yarn, but that's okay because I want to use this for a colorwork project. So I think that I'll have more than enough for that as like an accent color. Sewing this up was super easy. I don't do Kitchener stitch. At least I don't think I do Kitchener stitch when I sew up my pieces. I just do a whip stitch. I don't know if that's super steady, but like this yarn is not a superwash. So one trip in the bath, it's going to all fuse together, so it'll be fine. The one really nice thing about using non-superwash yarn is that you can spit splice. So while I did have a lot of weaving in ends because it is pieced, I had a lot less than if it were a superwash yarn. I do think that this is going to be something that I wear a lot, especially in the fall. And like, it's going to be definitely a 3-season cardigan because I do love to wear dresses, but I don't like to show my arms because I get very, very cold very quickly. Because even now, like, it's like 73 in my room right now. No, and I turned the air conditioning off. And I'm a little warm, but like, I'm not like, it's just like slightly uncomfortable. And I would be in an AC room, so I'm always kind of like, layers are good. Like, layers are a good thing for this season of life. So the next project I'm going to be going back to is my tiered maxi skirt. I do have this started. I may have to rip all this out though. So I started this several weeks ago, and I think I've showed this. So this is what I have so far. It's like the first like floral pattern, floral motif. I don't really know when I stopped because I know I didn't finish it. I think I have 2 more rows. So I think that I'm going to, so this is a crochet pattern. I will put pictures with the pattern designer. It's crocheted on a 2.5 millimeter, and I don't know what my gauge is for crochet, so I'm just kind of going with it. And then I think that the way that this works is that I'll just make less repeats. Like if I'm seeing that like it's big enough to, I don't know, like I've never crocheted a garment that needed to be fit in a precise way before. Where in knitting, I can kind of like fudge it a little bit, or like I can see it, like see where the fabric is going. With this, I don't know if I'll be able to see where this fabric is going as much. But this color, beautiful. I think it's called Kanai. It's the Knit Picks Curio yarn. I bought a ton of this, so I'm gonna have, I can only assume that I'm gonna have leftovers, but I'm so excited to be starting a brand new project. I'm so excited to have this off the needles, and be able to wear it. Maybe even if I just wear it once today, I feel like that is good because I know I'm gonna wear this a lot once the weather cools down. Other things that I have going on, garden's pretty much the exact same state it was last time we met. Maybe it's just like a little taller, maybe a little bit more growth. We're getting a lot of rain this week, so that should be good. That should be good for the garden. Books I'm reading. The Franny Fisher book is about, I think I got about an hour left on it. I started a new book. I don't know where my phone is, but Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man. I think it's James Joyce. So I started that. I probably should have waited until I was done with the murder mystery, but I wanted something that was like more like safe for work, because the Franny Fisher books can get a little spicy, and I was like listening to my headphones and I was like, oh, I need something a little bit more safe for work. So yeah, so I have that going on, and I think that's pretty much about it. Things that are bringing me joy other than finishing this. I don't know. Just summer. Summer is bringing me a lot of joy. I'm feeling a lot more hopeful in the past like week or so than I've felt in a while. So that's good. And so I think it's a short one today. So because I thought about doing maybe like another like crochet and chat, but I just kind of wanted to do this like project update, project pattern review, if you will. So would I knit this again? I think I would, actually. I don't think I'm gonna knit it again anytime soon, just because it's a finger weight project. It took a really long time, but I didn't find it that hard, and I really love the end product. I could see myself knitting this in a different color, maybe like a pastel, but I want to see how much I wear this, because oftentimes if you buy two of the same thing, you only wear one. So maybe I won't knit this again, just because I might just get, I mean, if this wears out, when this has lived its life, I think I will make another one. But hopefully this will stay good for many, many years. I think that the Knit Picks yarn does tend to, like the palette, I think it does tend to hold up. So I think that, yeah, I think that this is going to be one that I have for many, many, many a year. So let me know what you're working on, how your week's been going, and until I see you, until next week, happy knitting, happy crocheting, happy doing whatever you do, whatever your hobby is, and I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye!